Hey, with Mike Shaughnessy here on the map with Al.
What if I was the one to tell you that the fight's already been won? Well, I think your day's about to get better.
All right, we're back. This time it's all Bama. I finally get to discuss Bama on this
Roll
channel.
Tide.
Man, that never happens. Roll Tide. I love my Auburn guys. You guys always are good to me. You guys show up and you put on a good show. We talk Auburn, but now I finally get to wash myself of that and move on to some Alabama Roll Tide football. So we just had our A-Day game, and we've had some things happen. We just finished up a championship game this past year against Clemson. We lost terribly. I've mentioned this before on previous shows. I'm not too fond of what happened, obviously, but I don't understand what happened in that game. I've got my conspiracy theorist Scott out. I can't answer any of those questions. First time I've seen Saban losing or even come close to losing and not tearing a headset up.
Right.
Things like that. The running back,
I won't say he expected to lose, but I just think that's the first time he's been up against a team he thought was a worthy, not to be a jerk about it, but he thought he wasn't surprised he was losing, is what I'm saying.
Right.
He expected to win, but he wasn't surprised that he was losing.
Right.
We weren't losing. We didn't beat ourselves like we usually do when we lose. No. We got the shit beat out of us by a better team.
Clemson came to play.
That night they were the better team for sure.
Sure, absolutely.
Hopefully they're not the better team this year.
I hope not either. But I think, we're in good. We're at all positions. I can't name any weak spots for this upcoming season. But since we're there, we're talking about 2019 going in. Impact players for offense and defense. You put any thought into?
Obviously, Najee Harris. Will be an impact player, just because he's taking over the lead.
You think he'll take over as our lead back and run with it?
Yeah, I do. He ran like a wild man, like a man possessed that game. And he's just, you know how they kind of do it. It's kind of whoever was kind of on the fringes last year.
Yeah, they step up.
Yeah. He's already pretty much, I think, solidified that spot.
We've also got that freshman coming in who's already claimed the Heisman Trophy.
He's already claimed the Heisman Trophy. Unfortunately, he'll probably fall flat on his face.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. That the first year, you just, they don't get too much love.
Usually the jerks like that go to Auburn and we don't have to deal with that kind of stuff. But, we'll take it, I guess. He's a 5-star.
Right. We'll take the 5 stars anywhere we can get them.
And I think Waddle's going to, which won't be a surprise, but I think Waddle's going to have a lot bigger piece of the pie this year.
Right. Derek Allen, defense. You're excited about seeing that could be our number one impact player on our defense? Who's our best defensive player right now?
Who's our best defensive player right now?
Yeah.
I don't know. Who's the best? I tell you who I think is going to step up and maybe not make a difference, but surprise a lot of people is going to be Surtain.
Okay.
I think he'll finally break out of his shell.
I like that answer. That's good.
I'm happy with our secondary this year.
Me too.
Compared to years past.
I agree, man.
We've always had that one guy that shines.
Yeah.
Minka or Eddie Jackson or whatever.
Right.
But then Kirkpatrick. But then now we just got there's no super, uber superstars, but everybody is good.
Right. Right.
So I'm pretty excited about that.
Tua's going into his junior year, so this will probably be it.
Oh yeah, no probably to it.
Yeah.
I think he'll play a lot more this year though.
He didn't have Jalen standing there anymore. He'll actually be able to own it. I'm anxious to see if little Tua plays at all. Since you've got that new redshirt rule where they can play 4 weeks.
I'm sure we'll see him some in those few games.
Yeah.
So I'm really not as concerned as I would have been last year if Tua went down.
Yeah.
When Jalen was down and Tua was down, and we had him out there screwing the pooch.
Right.
But I think he'll do better this year.
I agree. I agree.
The question is, will Baby Tua take over when his brother?
Well, and we've also got Paul Tyson in, which is the Bears' grandson.
Right.
And everything I've read on him is amazing.
Right.
I can't wait to see this. I don't think little Tua steps in, or I don't think he comes in and just automatically takes a spot. I think this is going to be a huge quarterback battle, and a lot of people don't realize it's coming. Because I think Tyson is. I mean, you go back and look. I mean, they played each other in the championship game in high school.
Right.
They kicked each other's tail.
Right.
So, I mean, we've got a really good quarterback situation happening in Alabama right now.
Yes.
And I can't wait to see how this turns out. Not just this year, but for years to come. So I mean, it's exciting. I mean, when's the last time as a Bama fan you can look back and say, talk quarterback as much as we're doing now?
Right.
I mean, quarterback has never been
and not
something.
know which one's actually going to be better than the rest.
Right.
Like,
I mean, we were lucky to
is what we were worried about.
Right. We were lucky to get that one quarterback who was a 3-star guy.
Right.
Now we're having 4- and 5-star quarterbacks battle it out.
Right.
So I mean, we're in a position as Bama fans we've never been in before, and I'm excited about it. So.
Right. The only thing that feels right is we still don't have a kicker.
Well, we recruit well. I mean, we got for the last.
Don't. They're still garbage.
The last one we had come in was the best kicker, and
yeah, that's happened 2 or 3 times. I mean, they're still garbage.
And they get here, and I firmly believe this. I don't know if I've ever said this on the show, but I firmly believe all this kicker crap started when Saban came to Bama. We didn't have kicker problems before.
No.
I believe. Was it before him?
Yeah, we lost the Orange Bowl to Michigan with
but consistently though.
Over a missed field goal.
But consistently though. I mean, stuff's gonna happen.
We lost to Auburn in '85 or '86.
I remember that.
Auburn kicks a 174-yard field goal to beat us.
I remember that.
We just heard.
I guess you're right.
I'm sorry though.
I've always kind of put it on.
What's your?
I kind of put it on when Saban got here. I want to say before Tiffin was here. We're fine. Did we miss an occasional field goal? Absolutely. Have we always missed an occasional field goal? Absolutely. Especially the pressure was the one that you're talking about.
Right.
But what I'm saying is we're missing extra points, people. We're missing a 15-yarder.
Yes.
A simple chip shot. Okay? None of this started, in my opinion, until Saban got here. I'm not blaming Saban, but what I am blaming is the voodoo in Louisiana. Okay? I believe
that's what they
that when he left, not when he left LSU, because that's not when this happened. When he signed at Bama after leaving the Miami Dolphins, somebody in New Orleans put a curse on us, and it's been there. I firmly believe this. I've always said that.
That's true. I mean, it's possible.
I mean, it's the voodoo capital of the world.
It is that.
So, I can't put any other thing. It's the only spin I've got on that, but I truly believe that to be fact. It's just my opinion.
So we go back to the championship game again? We go back to the championship game then?
Yeah.
This year?
Oh yeah, sure. You think so?
Against who? Yeah, I do.
I think it's a rematch. I think it's Clemson again.
I think it's a rematch.
I think we're the best 2 teams in the in college football, and I don't think anybody else comes close.
No, I mean not to look past anybody, but I'm looking right past.
Sure.
All those teams in the East. Did you see the preseason? ESPN's preseason, little early preseason. There was like 9 or 10 SEC teams.
I despise ESPN.
There was 9 or 10 SEC teams. They had Missouri and South Carolina, and all of them were top 20.
Wow.
They had Tennessee 15.
What?
They had, I could agree with the first 6 that they had in there. Not necessarily the ranking, but it was
the fact that they were there.
Bama, Georgia, LSU. It was like 2, 3, 4. Bama, Georgia, LSU.
Yeah.
And you had Auburn in the top 10.
Yeah.
You had Florida in the top 10. And you had A&M at 11.
Okay.
I can't argue with those 6 as far as top 25 teams.
I could buy those.
But they're all going to beat up on each other.
Sure.
But then you turn around and had Tennessee at 15.
No.
Then they had, I don't remember the numbers after this, but then you had...
I think Kentucky was in there too.
I don't really feel like Kentucky was in there.
Okay.
It was Tennessee, South Carolina, Missouri, and Mississippi State. That was the bottom 4. Yeah, it was 10 teams they had in there.
That is
10
wild.
of 14 teams.
That's not happening.
No.
We're all playing the same.
Happen. Yeah, they play each other.
I mean, yeah, we're all beating the heck out of each other. That's not going to happen. That's wild, man. I think
Mississippi State, they're still riding on Dan Mullen's high, I guess. ESPN.
Agreed, and that's
anything.
The State's on the way down, and Florida's on the way up. We talked about this on the show the other night with Alan and Travis. I think Florida's the one Georgia needs to watch out.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, can they go undefeated this year? I don't know. I just know if there's a team that they should be fearful of, it is Florida. Yeah. Look out for Florida.
Look out for A&M.
And look out for A&M, exactly. Right.
And I think LSU's over-bolstered right now.
Yeah. LSU's my question mark. I don't really know what to expect from them.
No, the coach is a wild card. The quarterback has not proven he can do anything in a pressure situation against a decent team, at least.
Yeah.
I mean, he stepped up, made some good plays, but it was not against traditional,
Yeah, their defense will keep them in games, but their offense just doesn't scare me.
It shouldn't even have been a good game.
Right. So, I don't know. So you got Auburn, you got Bama. Is there anybody on Bama's schedule you're looking at that we should be fearful of?
A&M.
I think we've got everybody good at home this year. I like our schedule. We open up with Duke.
Yeah, watch out for Duke.
And a neutral ground, right?
Watch out for
Duke with the new quarterback.
Cutcliffe in Dallas. We're playing in Dallas? Is that where we're playing again? Jerry Jones' house?
We're playing Atlanta.
Atlanta this time?
Yeah.
It'd make more sense with it being Duke.
Yeah.
We go that direction?
Yeah. Pretty sure it's Atlanta. But yeah, I mean that.
But yeah, A&M was I'm not scared of them, but A&M's who I'm looking at.
Yeah, I agree.
Because of Jimbo now, he's had a whole year.
Yeah, right. Jimbo's been there. He's
The quarterback came alive last year, so if he can make if he can make half as much of improvement this offseason as he did last year,
right,
he's gonna be dangerous.
I agree, my friend. I think A&M is the only one on our schedule that I look at, and
right.
So all right, we better bring our A game for that one. Of course, then there's the Iron Bowl. Who wins the Iron Bowl this year in Auburn?
Bama. I'm just gonna go out on a limb.
Hey, I asked them this. I'm gonna ask you this too.
Go out on a limb and say Bama.
Right. Yeah.
Here first.
Yeah. I'll take my chances with Bama.
Right. Oh, speaking of Auburn, now who's going to get the quarterback?
I don't know, man. Like I said, we've talked about it on this show before. They got that guy Gatewood. There was another guy, Willis. I don't really know.
The guy that everybody
I did not watch their A-Day game.
I did. I watched the whole SECs.
Okay.
I recorded them all and watched them all in pieces. But Auburn and Alabama are the only ones I watched in their entirety.
Okay. Props to you for watching Auburn game.
I mean, I can't remember what's the guy's name that all the Auburn fans just get all excited and.
That running back?
No, it's quarterback. It's not Gatewood. It's the other one.
Got to be Willis.
Screaming his name for 3 years. He's coming.
It's got to be Willis.
Willis?
I don't know all their names, but I know Willis and Gatewood. And when I haven't heard Gatewood, before I heard about Gatewood the other night, it was all Willis.
Yeah, I'd never even heard of Gatewood until I watched the game.
Yeah.
I can tell you.
No, they're high on this Gatewood kid. Apparently he's young, but he's big and he's fast. And they love him. So.
Right. So,
but I think he's a true freshman, so I don't know if they'll go that route. But
Google
this day in college football,
Google doesn't even recognize Auburn. I put in AUQBs and OUQBs came up.
Roll Tide.
No, Bo Nix.
Oh, Bo Nix. Yeah. I forgot about him.
Everybody's screaming Bo Nix.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be Pat Dye incarnate or something.
Well, he's been. You say Pat Dye? Was he paid for?
Huh?
Was he paid for?
I'm sure.
Who's the bag man?
He's playing in 2019. I'm sure he's paid for.
But his daddy went to Auburn.
Oh, Nix.
Yeah,
Patrick Nix.
Yeah.
Remember him?
Yep. This is his kid.
Speaking of paid for, you worried? Paid for scam?
Next question.
Right.
Yeah, right. I love how Auburn fans have just taken. Yeah. Anytime you throw them something, man, they take the bait so easy.
Right.
You know.
Right. And they're so sincere about it. That's the best part. It's not even like they're trash talking.
It's so great. Even the ones that typically don't trash Bama, Alan, will jump on something so fast.
Oh yeah.
You know. Oh, this is interesting.
Right.
You're wasting your time. Saban has been in here for 12 years.
Right.
And it was at LSU for 3 before that. Like, he's never been in trouble for anything. Stop.
Right.
You're wasting your time and mine by talking about it. So, Next question. So your 4 playoff teams.
My 4 playoff teams
for 2019.
Well, Bama and Clemson, like we've already mentioned, obviously. I say, I'm going to go this far. The winner of the East, if the winner of the East can be either undefeated when they get there or maybe have one loss. If Georgia, Florida play a close game, and then they actually stand up and compete against Alabama, I think that the winner of the East could possibly get in there as well. I'm going to say Georgia right now, just because Georgia's still Georgia.
Right.
I mean, other than Ridley, I'm sure there's more. Well, Holyfield and Ridley. I don't know, maybe Georgia. I don't know.
Well, they've had great recruiting classes too the last couple of years.
Plus, they got a great coach. So I got to go with. So Georgia, Bama, Clemson, and my last one is probably going to have to be.
You gonna do it?
I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna do it.
I'm gonna say until they show me different. I mean, 3rd year in a row, Lincoln Riley.
Yeah. Well, they've got Jalen, so.
And really, it's not anything to do with Jalen. It is because I mean, he probably proved to Alabama he's good enough to get there.
Right.
He got there with Bama.
Right.
With less weapons than what he's fixing to have.
Right.
At OU. And nowhere near the offensive-minded coach that he's got right now.
Right.
So it's not as much about Jalen as it is about Lincoln Riley. And I'm not a Lincoln Riley lover.
But does not playing defenses on your Big 12 schedule hurt you when you get to the playoffs and have to play a Georgia or a Bama that play NFL defense?
Does it hurt you?
Yeah.
I honestly don't know if it's harder, yes, because you're obviously not used to it. But I don't know if it hurts you because you just got that much more chemistry in your offense because you're used to just going out there and showing out and having your way.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying. Does it hurt you or there's pros and, you know what I mean? There's a good side and a bad side. It's which one outweighs the other.
Well, how do you think Auburn does this year? Like, give me Auburn's your predictions. You watch their scrimmage game.
Right, but you got to keep in mind they're playing against Auburn.
Yeah, I know.
And
they don't play their scrimmage game like we play ours.
No, it's different. Auburn's got to watch out for the same thing we got to watch out for. They got to watch out for A&M.
Yeah.
You got to watch out for A&M. They have to play Georgia.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, yeah. That didn't change.
Thing, right?
That didn't change.
Right.
That's staying the same. They've got to go. But they're at home.
Yeah. I say they lose. Auburn loses to Georgia. They lose to Bama. And
they opened up the season with Oregon.
Oh, they'll kill Oregon.
Did they kill them?
Yeah, they'll smash Oregon. I mean, it's still, and Auburn's a good SEC team. And, I mean, they got a fresh quarterback though. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
But is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, I was going to say I think it's actually a good thing. Nobody knows who this guy is. You know, whoever they decide to run with.
Right.
They do just say they don't do a multiple quarterback.
I was just thinking, I think it's going to be a when Gus gets the happy hands and wants to do all this mess, it's going to be Gatewood, because you know he's going to be doing that foolishness.
Yeah. You know, they were talking about the Auburn guys on the show about how their offense is going to open up and they're going to be able to run all these trick plays and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, that's what they do anyway. That's how Auburn wins.
It's a gimmick offense.
It's a gimmick offense. It always has been.
It's a high school offense.
He's been there. You're right. Yeah.
He's a high school coach.
And that's how they get their wins, man. I mean, they break some fancy, thing. It's the luckiest dang college football team I've ever seen in my life. And that's what they live on. They live and die on the trick play.
Gimmicks.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this though, and I don't care how big his contract is.
But they play good defense.
If Gus loses 4 games this year, Gus is gone.
Really?
Yeah.
4?
Yeah. If he loses 4 games, he's gone. Okay. That's my opinion. Okay. Because the worst thing, I mean, he's now calling plays. Yeah. So he just put more of his neck out there on the chopping block. And now he's got, according to the Auburn fans, they just have this smorgasbord of quarterbacks to choose from now. Yeah. It's not a matter of who can win. It's a matter of...
But you don't think having that first-year quarterback will buy him another year?
I don't know. They paid him way too much money, man. Yeah. Because he supposedly had the quarterback to do it with last year. Right. Supposedly. I mean, this is the way I see the Gus situation. Gus called his own plays. He had offensive coordinators, but Gus was still the offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And we saw where that was going for him.
Right.
It was going real shitty real fast.
Yeah.
So then he goes and gets, kind of hands over some of the duties, and he gets a big contract.
Yeah.
They have one off year, and now his solution to that is now I'm going to rewind 2 years, 3 years, and I'm going to go back and take over the offense again.
Right.
I mean, that had you in the toilet bowl then.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you coming on today, Mike.
Appreciate you having me.
It's been good to have you. Been good to talk some Bama. Thank y'all for tuning in. See y'all next time. For Mike, Scott, we're out.
Roll Tide.